What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at player or league player Mollet. He is an objective that you need to do. We will go into all of the objective requirements and basically what you need to do at the end of the video. Obviously we're going to be looking at in-game stats, is he worth it, some bit of gameplay, and then the overall review. Pretty much standard. It is the first player we've got as almost like a milestone player. They have called them, I believe, if I go down, a league player objective. So it's basically the milestone. For me, he's not a bad card. Another free card that's going to go into the club. Does take a little bit longer than all of the other kind of objective players, but that's because he is in the objectives until the very end of the season, which I think you've got another, I want to say 15 days or something like that. Could be completely wrong, but I know the season has got a little bit left to go in it. So very easy card to do, to be honest. Just a little bit of a grind and an 86 rated card for free. Even if you wanted to put him as SBC fodder, I think it's 100% worth it. Very easy to do. But let's get into the in-games, see how we got on. So looking at Mollet's in-game, we've got 84 pace, shooting, 86 passing, 87 dribbling, 69 physical and 55 defending. He is a cam. He is a 4-star, which is always brilliant. Right-footed, 5'7" with a medium defensive work rate and high attacking. Short and lean build. Honestly, a cracking player. In terms of some of his stats then, we've got 86 acceleration, 83 sprint speed, we've got 80 finishing with 95 shot power, 90 long shots. One thing I did know, the small touches, the kind of dribbling that he's got, actually really good on the ball. Obviously being only 5'7", got a bit about him. Can dribble the ball, has a nice little turn on him. He has 96 balance, 87 agility, 79 composure, little bit low for my opinion, but it will do for right now. And I think the main reason I like this card is if we do get the icon swaps and they're the same format, obviously a league untradeable player straight off the bat being 86 will always be very nice. You can't argue with that. Would have had Koscielny, would have had Denea, would have had I think Mollet's one of them, and then I think we've had a striker, the player of the month striker, potentially another player of the month by then, whether that is going to be Mbappe. So very expensive. There's going to be very little people with that card, but there is a potential of quite a few untradables already, and then you've only got to kind of sprinkle around a couple of them. Like personally, I've got the red Lopez, very nice card to link everybody together there, and you just got to pick them up as you go. And I think this card is one of the ones you want to be getting. In terms of other stats though, we've got 88 short pass, 85 long, 88 vision, 86 stamina, and that's really about it. Everything else is a bit medium. It's a bit medium low. Obviously, if we go to the physical side of it, being 5'7", he's not going to have a massive amount of strength, but he can still hold his own. He's got a bit of aggression. The chemistry style that we're looking at is obviously going to be a hunter. That would turn him into an 88 rated cam with 94 pace and 91 shooting. I don't think you can get much better than that with him. I think it's a very nice card for free. Do need to put a bit of effort in. I know you need the biggest one you need to do is win 15 games, but obviously if you do manage to score 1 or 2 goals, sometimes you get the early rage quit. I've managed to score one in 2 minutes and someone's quit. That's one game down. You've basically saved yourself about 18 minutes worth of gameplay, and you will get that. And obviously it's just a bit of grinding. So let's get into some gameplay and see what he can produce. So going into the gameplay, we played a variety of games, rivals, friendlies, all of this good stuff. We played some no boundaries with him, which was just incredible. The one thing I did know, his volleys were actually really good. Him and for some reason Akinfenwa, incredible volleys, honestly, across box and literally just whack it in. He's absolutely phenomenal. We see him again here, just managing to get in. We go with that kind of double, or the flare through ball, doesn't manage to get it through unfortunately, but I found that his dribbling was really nice, really enjoyed that side of it, and then just his shooting in general, manages to put it across in the no rules obviously with that one, but still manages to get the goal, kind of just goal hanging to the absolute extreme, but just in general very nice on the ball. Did think that he gave it away a couple of times. His strength is a bit of a letdown sometimes, but I think his finishing definitely outweighs that. In terms of his attacking kind of presence, not a bad player at all. Got a little bit of dribble on him, got a little bit of finesse, a little bit of flair, and overall just a fun player to play with. For a free card, personally, I think it's a cracking card and definitely worth the few hours worth of grinding for him. So as we go into the overall review, 86 rated, as you can see, 4-4. Trait wise, we've got outside of the foot shot, we've got power free kick, and the rest are computer. Personally, I still don't know how to do like a really good power free kick, so maybe he's someone I actually learn with that. In terms of generations, obviously he's normally a pretty average player, gets a couple of informs in the past FIFA, but that's really about it. There's nothing really to stand out with him, so it's nice that he's already got a milestone. Does kill the fact that if he does get an inform, I can imagine it will only go to like an 81, 82 first, so you have got a card that needs a few informs to be able to go up a little bit more. I don't think they're going to give him an inform and give him an 87, so obviously you've got that best version for quite some time if he does manage to get over 86 in the end of the game basically. In terms of links, obviously being France, can't argue with it, to be honest. You've got a lot of French icons, French players in the Ligue 1, obviously a few weak links in terms of Pogba, Martial, you got Griezmann, Kante, Laporte. The list is on and on for these, so personally you can't really argue with the links, and I think with the special cards that we've had, definitely plenty of players to get in there. In terms of the links, we've gone with Bruno, KDB. Two very good cams. Personally, I really did like Bruno when I played with him. KDB we've only touched on a little bit in drafts, so I've not really had him majorly in my team just yet, but hopefully we'll be picking him up to give him a go as obviously one of the highest rated gold cards you can get, and especially one of the highest rated cams in the BPL that you can get, so we'll see how it goes with that. I feel like they're good alternatives, a little bit cheaper and then a bit more expensive, but I think for this one, he's a free card, definitely worth the sort of value, and I think for me, it is the free version of him that kind of really makes it. If he was an SBC, I'd probably put his rating down. I'd probably say he isn't worth the price. He's good for the untradeable side of stuff, but in terms of a card, I wouldn't want to keep paying for necessarily a league that you won't have a major league in. And again, he's not going to last too long in FUT Champs, because obviously we're going to get better cards. Once Black Friday comes, everyone's going to drop price, and that's it. He's done. In terms of the final thing, in terms of the objectives that you've got to do, you've got to get 15 wins, like I said, starting 11 League 1 players, very simple, score 30 goals within them 15 games, you're going to do that, assist 20 goals, again, once you've done all them, it's going to do that, score a finesse shot with a League 1 player in 6 separate matches, there's no wins there, I think that one's very easy, and then score an outside of the box goal. That for me is the only one that I think is not necessarily tricky, but you've got to get the right moment. That is the only problem with it. It is in the specific max 77 rating live FUT event, so it is good in the sense that you do get the chance to kind of put a low rated team and then obviously a Ben Yedder, a Mbappe, a Depay in the striking force, and you get to score like that. But very simple, just a bit grindy. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash the like button. Let me know if you've completed or not, and have you enjoyed him? Bye for now. See you for the next one.